Okay, I am starting on the Stirling helicopter, the little Stirling helicopter. I've already uploaded a couple videos, so this will be working on making a form die to form the bends on the lower gear, the landing gear, the skids. So what I've done so far is I got the block that I'm going to make it out of, and I scribed a nice crisp line on there from the dimension from the top down. So I need to cut that at a 60-degree angle. I'm going to put you in this little holder here, this mag base holder, and what we're going to do, move you over here, try to get you situated here. All right. So what I've got here is oh, you know what? I should have probably squared up. I think I will. I think I'll do that first. Square up this side. I've got square going around perpendicular, but I need a square edge to put up against when I've turned that 60-degree angle. I don't want it tilted on me. So I'll take and put that in here in the vise, and I'll get a long 3/4 inch. This is long enough. Oh yeah, this is long. This is long enough. It'll work. Take this out. We'll be coming back to this cutter because that's what I'm going to use for cutting that surface. But first, square that up. I've got it just in the vise and I don't have it, I got it just snugged. Bring this down. Come over here. Turn that down a little more. And very well there. Okay, I'll come up out here so I can touch. I just went about 3 or 4 thou is all. Let's see how square it is. Pretty square. And then we'll go another 5. While I'm cutting it across. When you do that, you got to be careful. Okay. Going to take a 3/8 back. And that should do it. That should do it. Now, I'm taking just deburr the edges. Now I got a nice square edge to go up against. All right. Now, it's 1 inch, 125 down. So that is that's this side right here. So this is the side we want to flatten out. So we want to come like that. 60 degrees. So we'll take and we'll put that in the vise. And we'll tip her. Now first I'm going to get my zero reading here. We'll put that on here. And we're 1 degree, but I'm just going to, there's 0. Now we want to turn it to 60 degrees. I'm going to do this with 2 hands. 24. Am I doing that right, or is that 0? So it would be 30. Yeah, it'd be 30 degrees. Be the complementary. Is what I want. The complementary angle. We are about ½ a degree off is all. So that'll be just fine. Because now it'll be 60 from over here, this side to this, and it'll be 30 from here to there, which is exactly what I want. Because this is going to end up perpendicular. So now we want to cut the surface down until we just touch the scribe line. That should be easy enough. Turn my phone off here, set it aside. I like that app on that phone. Works. It actually, I went and bought angle finder, Acu angle. Let's just see if that's how, if that's jiving with what. Turn it on. It's at 0 right now, and it should be 30 right there. 29.5. My phone said 29.55. My phone said 29.5. So you know that phone app. Anyway, my phone is pretty accurate. I'm not going to say. I guess I can't say that all phones are like that, but you would think that they would be. One of my favorite machine shop apps. Protractor. It's just called the Protractor, and it works really well. Oh, put this cutter back in. And I think I'll turn this light out. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help. And we'll come over here. Down, and I'm going to cut pushing the chips that way it doesn't push your burr up or anything up where I can't see the scribe line. I'll be able to see the scribe line right away. So I'm going to move you down here, try to get a little closer. Little cameras work fine, but these lights kind of wash everything out. Can I turn that off and still see the scribe line okay? Oh yeah. And that might help you out. I can still see it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go another 100. That's just 100. There's 200. ways away from the scribe line. Scribe line's right there. 1, 2. I'm just going to go 100 this time. I could have put a cooling hole in and then went to that, and then I would have known exactly how much, but that's okay. If I was into shopping, I wanted it super accurate. That's what I'd have done. I'd have put a tooling hole over here and got the dimension from here down to the tooling hole, and I'd know where I'm at. I wouldn't even have to have a scribe line then. But I'm just going to go to the scribe, to the mark, because it's not super critical. There we go, we're right on the mark right there. Alright, now we do the same thing to the other side. Maybe back a little again. Maybe back here. Oop. Top should come loose on my, got you on my mag base. That's what I got you on. So now, let me take that loose, deburr my edge so it doesn't throw me off. Deburr this edge. And this edge right here, this is the top edge where it'll get formed down and around that. This will get a radius somewhere around 100 to 200 thou radius. And that, again, is not real critical. I'll just take and file it and then buff it. Okay, so now we want to go in this way. And we want to do the same thing as what we just did. And get the phone again. And actually I can set my phone up on this edge to zero it. There's 0. And we want 30. So, tip it back. Need 3 hands. That's where that other, the AccuAngle works better than the phone if it was steel. $29.7. And now we're going to be cutting that way so I can see the scribe. So we're going to move that up. And we'll do the same thing again. Couple hundred thou at a time. Cut this down. There's where it touches. 1, 2. I got to put the hole pattern in on the top yet to locate the part. Making a mess though. Rolling the chips. Okay, this one is 100. And then we'll creep up to the mark. I'm just putting it up a few thousandths each time. No more. Getting close, still not quite there. There we go. We're on the mark. I'm just going to go across to make sure I got that back edge. I didn't know if my cutter was over far enough. It was. I actually should have put that hole pattern in the top first. Oh well. I can get there yet. I haven't backed myself into a corner yet. I've done that a few times. Back myself into a corner and then go, oh man, can't get there from here. Okay. So there we are. That's what we've got so far. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Get the part. Get my practice part, the one that I messed up over here on the NC. And what I'll do is I'll have a hole pattern here. 1 and then 2 to clock it. And then I was going to get some, I'd like to have some thick rubber. I haven't really found any yet. I'd like to have something like about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick strip of rubber. And then that way it'll come down, push it, hold it in place and hold it tight. And then you put a little more pressure on it and it'll start bending that, and it'll bend that right down. Then I can take a block and I just bring that around so that that's 90 degrees. And I may have to take on the 90 degree edge and go a little bit further to allow for spring back, but I don't think we're going to get much of any kind of spring back on this material. This is dead soft material, so it should stay right where I've ended. So, what do I do next? Dial in and do those holes, I would guess. Stay in about like that far. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swing this block in. So I'm going to sit it in here like that. I'm going to get a couple parallels. Where's my 1/2 inch? Gotta locate them first. I got these tall ones. I don't want those. I want the. Huh. We'll all be. They're not Usually they're either on the MC or on the conventional. I'm laying on my toolbox, and I don't see them laying on my toolbox. That's interesting. Somebody stole them. Oh, there they are. They're sitting over on the surface plate yet, underneath that little Lazy Susan that I got sitting there underneath my computer. I had that Lazy Susan when I was showing the the Wheaton engine that I built, the Wheaton knockoff. I should come up with a name for that. Shoot. Ain't tall enough. So I gotta go with the ones that were laying here. They have to be tall enough to get down to this edge. I don't want to try to. A person could do that. A lot more work. So I'll just put them in like this. Lower the knee. Because I'm going to swing in the sides. You know, I could just use my edge finder. I mean, that'd be close enough. That's what I'll do, is just come down and touch it with my edge finder. Oh, I'll lower it down so many bolts I can. Okay, this cutter out. We're done with that. Put it away. My favorite little cutter that I rescued out of the trash can because somebody had crashed it. I went and ground everything up and cleaned it all off and got new screws for it. You can still see the booger marks down in the inside there, but it holds the disc. It holds the insert where it's supposed to be. So, but anyway, it's a trash can dive. I did that a lot when I was working. Dive into the trash can. I can use that maybe someday. Yeah, I don't know if anybody does that anymore out there. They kind of frown on it now. I don't know why. If somebody can make use of it, why not? The way I look at it. That's being green. And they claim to be green, but they're not. Alright. Enough yakking. Let's get going here. Go down here. I'm going to touch that. Further. Turn my quill stop down. There we go. Alright, crank that in. She touches. Right there. 0. And then turn it in 100. Okay, and then 0 that. Now, that block is 2 inches. 2 inches, what? 2 inches 5 something. 2 inches 594. 2 inches 594. Divide that by half. Is there a way of doing that on here? Yeah, there is. That's what I thought. So, if I go and put my Y minus 2, no, that won't work. Hmm. So, well, I'll just get a pencil and figure it out here. I just thought there should be a way of doing that on the readout, and I just haven't done it yet. 2 inches, 594 would be 1 inch. Um, 1 inch 297, right? 15, 19, 5, yep. 1 inch 297. Inch 97. Right there. Lock my Y. Pick up X. Actually, I don't need to pick up X. I'll lay the part on there and figure out what I want to do. I just need to get the dimension right in between them. So I want it right about there. Actually, let's just try to center it. So we'll just center it underneath that. That looks good right there. Zero it. Zero everything. Alright. Take that out. Put a drill chuck in. And there we go. Can't remember what size I drilled those holes. They're for a 256 clearance hole. Actually, I should drill and tap that for a 256. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, if I drill and tap it for a 256, then I got the screw head to contend with if I do put a screw in that. I was just thinking these short pins, and it wouldn't matter though. Oh, I'm going to cut away here anyway, and then I'll think about it. So I'll be back when I decide, and then we'll continue on.